Don't make me come on shooter, he told text. I know she won't fuck by how the whole text. I done ran it up, it got them all wet. I ran out of drugs, now I got cold sweats.
Jace is a 19-year-old rapper from Fort Worth, Texas. Throughout his life, he's gone through many ups and downs, going from the lowest point in his life to working with artists such as NLE Choppa, Offset, G Herbo, Summers, Can, and almost getting a Lyrical Lemonade video, until one mistake caused him to fall all the way back down again. But now he's on the rise. But how did he do this? Growing up, Jace played a lot of games on his PC, such as GTA San Andreas, NBA 2K, and eventually GTA 5, where he would allegedly become friends with YBN Amir and Almighty J, but we'll talk about that later. He got the name Jace, spelled I-A-Y-Z-E, from his Xbox name in 6th grade, J4C3. When he was trying to make an Instagram account, he put J4C3 and thought it looked ugly because Instagram only allows lowercase, so he put I-A-Y-Z-E and stuck with it ever since. When Jace was 16, his dad sadly deserted his family, which left him feeling very lost and confused on what to do with his life. This was a very difficult time in Jace's life, which led him into hanging out with the wrong crowd. This led Jace into doing things like breaking into cars and overall causing trouble. During this time, he was experimenting with a lot of different drugs, one in particular being Xanax, which he formed a pretty serious dependence to. This led to Jace sadly overdosing in 2017 at the young age of 14, just a few months after the death of Lil Peep. Thankfully, he survived, but it still haunts him till this day. Jace started making music in 2016 under the name TGE Doo-Wop. He posted his first song on December 24th, 2016 titled Backstreet Boys, which is actually still up on his old YouTube channel till this day.
Be dropping bodies, but they ain't heard of fly. Say that they don't cuff no bitches, but they got one by their side. That'll kill for a stupid bitch and turn on his guys.
Jace formed a method to figure out which of his songs he would post. He would make 3 different songs, then keep listening to them, and whichever one he listened to the most, he would post. He saw his first bit of traction with his song Accurate, which now has 171k on SoundCloud and 22k on YouTube. This song means a lot to Jace, as it's about the mother of his daughter having a kid with another man, and the struggles that he goes through with the situation.
Like, girl, that's not accurate. The shit that I did could've killed me for. The shit that I did should kill me for. Not tryna run like Forrest. I develop my cut of sin no more. I say I quit the drugs online, girl, I'm still sore.
At this time, he was making most of his money by working at McDonald's and charging $75 for features, which is crazy to look back at now, as he's charging upwards of 5k for a feature. Jace has said he's come close to quitting multiple times, but every single time, he's ended up back on his computer recording a new song. He was later co-signed by Summers and eventually became cool with both Summers and Can, which meant a lot to Jace, as he had been listening to them both for a while, and they were some of his biggest inspirations growing up.
Hey, little boy, you styling.
Throughout Jace's career, he's been known to cause drama and beef with other artists. A lot of this takes place on his Instagram lives. Some of these beefs have been more serious than others, and one in particular has almost ruined his career, but we'll talk about that later. This mostly started because Jace called out Dami for claiming blood and EBK at the same time. For those of you who don't know, EBK means everyone K, or everyone killer, but this would mean blood K too, blood killer.
If you EBK, you blood killer too, right? So all that blood shit is out the window, gang.
This resulted in Dami making her swan song called 5.59 or 5.59.
This is not an H's EBK, nigga, thank you. And I know some real crips, but I know that in gang food. Just like this, J, you gon' get burned out when I face you. And yeah, I'm still in school, but I'm mobbing with the gang too. The same nigga saying he insane was said that he was gay too.
Which resulted in Jace making one of his biggest songs to date, Not a Blood, No Children.
Who gon' shoot something we know you not? Okay. Who is a blood nigga we know you not? Yeah, I be singing, but don't get it twisted, bitch. I used to trap off a hot spot. Fan that nigga, what he want on my high five?
They ended up going at it a little bit more after this, but the beef slowly started to fade away, with most people thinking Jace won. Zay Penna, more commonly known as Swissy P, was a baseball player who went into a downward spiral of alleged drug use, which resulted in him making a fool of himself online and making songs like this.
I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun, I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun, I shoot niggas for fun.
Twisty began going to parties in the underground and shortly started hanging out with people like Can and Summers. Shortly after becoming friends with them, he would go on Instagram Live saying things like fuck Double R, fuck Summers, and he would also diss Jace and threaten his daughter.
Bitch ass boy, I'm in the fucking H-hole. Fuck Double R. I'll smack you all around, bitch. Ah! Y'all should have killed my ass, boy.
Summer's a bitch too. Beezy, nigga. Come out to San Diego, bro. You're a hoe.
Twisty would foolishly go to Houston shortly after saying all of this and get confronted by Jace, and then run away after.
And I'm with some blues. Big guy know what's going on. And I'm with Big
got him up out his cash.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, this that little pussy ass nigga Beanie. Pussy ass nigga. Hold on, let me burn this.
Jace would then make a song about it and call it Come Here, which is now one of his biggest songs to date.
Who in the fuck do you think you running from? Come here. Come here. Come here. Reno Anna with a valet.
This beef ended with Twisty fading into irrelevancy. In fact, I actually met Twisty at a Dom Corleo show in LA, and he's actually pretty cool. This beef started with some sixes singing Come Here at one of his shows, which made Jace upset, saying that anyone who sings his song at their show is his son. Jace would also say that some sixes was trying to dress like him and copy his puffy eyes. I'm not gonna go too far into this one because I think they're both cool with each other now, but pretty much Slump was mad that Jace was egoing him, and Jace was mad that Slump was trying to copy him somehow. Jace made a song called I'm Him, No Children 2, which was a diss to Slump.
Remember when my label had to move your music video cause you had soccer practice? I guess you think that I ain't.
And Slump made a song called Get Well Soon, which is a diss to Jace.
Yeah, damn head, I swear to God. You got permanent bed head, you need a line. Wanna be on box face, ain't made the lineup. Nigga like.
As I said, they're both cool now, so this one's not as important. This beef started when Isaiah told Jace he had to change his name because their names were too similar, which led to Jace and Isaiah going at it on Instagram Live. I'm not going to talk too much about this one because it isn't really important and it ended a while ago. As I said earlier, Jace used to play GTA with the whole YBN group and even made some of their earliest cover art. However, Namir went on live and said he had no idea who Jace was and he had never played GTA with him.
What?
I say, who are you, bro?
This provoked Jace into going live, exposing Namir for going from GD to Crip.
How you went from banging GD to Crip?
Bro, who are you, kid?
Don't play like you don't know me. You remember me, bro.
In a now famous clip, he responds with simply, "It happened."
How you, how you, I'm gonna let you talk. How you went from GD to Crip?
How I went from GD to Crip? It happened.
30,000 on my wrist. Fucking car get flipped. All these bars get flipped. Made $100,000 off.
This all started when Summers got into an altercation with a plug over $1,000. Summers allegedly got scammed by the plug, and instead of settling it himself, he called Jace to do it for him. On March 29th, 2022, Jace, TSM BZ, Desire, and Summers set up the plug and beat him with a pistol in the parking lot of Jace's apartment. Jace saw the plug had his gun in the passenger seat and grabbed it and fired it to break up the fighting. Jace and the others got into Jace's car and drove off. It didn't take long for the police to put the pieces together, and Jace would be brought in for questioning. He was being faced with 99 years in jail for gun and robbery charges. He would then confirm everything the police already knew about the situation and was released. However, what Jace did not expect was that the documents detailing his confession and pretty much snitching on Summers, Desire, and TSM BZ would be leaked to the public. Although till this day, Jace says these documents aren't real, it has been pretty much proved by multiple sources that it is. After this, Jace would be pretty much blacklisted by Summers and all of his associates, including Can, who go on live calling Jace a rat.
Rap about like, nigga, you realize if you snitch, like, you finished, right? So, in my head, I'm like, he couldn't have told, bro, cause nigga, if you really doing shit, you know, like how legal shit works. So I know he ain't just gonna tell and then lie about it. So that's why I was like, he ain't snitch. The whole time, bro was lying. So I feel like this bro worked like his first time ever like getting into it, like any legal type of shit.
Summers would release a song about this whole situation called Who Really Real on This End, talking about how he feels bad about putting his younger brother Desire into this situation and how he feels betrayed by Jace for snitching on him.
Desire. No paper, nothing. It's real on this end. It's straight off the dome. I'm gone off the hand. I'm gone for the win. We gone in the win. Tryna replay my sin.
Can would go on to diss Jace in the song GTA.
Where you at? Hey, just look at his stats. He need to hang it up. How's he this? He used to hang with us. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga on IG like, look at that bitch acting like we switched up. Ever since Sunny's nigga dropped, I swear that nigga mentioned us. Act like he ain't on paper. And I swear if it weren't for that case, the bitch, that nigga, yo, I would've been murdered. Really, this bitch my inner circle.
And Jace would even respond immediately with his song No GTA.
I know where your daddy stay, better hide that bitch, tell him move around quick. Wish I knew where his mama stayed, I'll walk down on her and smack that bitch. He don't.
This resulted in Jace losing a 556 remix that was supposed to have Enely Choppa, Offset, G Herbo, and was planned to have a Lyrical Lemonade video to go along with it. This would have most likely been the boost that Jace needed to push him into the mainstream. Months after the situation, Summers posted him listening to Jace's music in the car, and when fans asked about it, he replied saying they're cool. Jace has also made a song about it called Bros Fall Out, referencing one of Summers' old songs, which is a beautiful song and I highly recommend listening to it if you haven't already.
But bros fall out, dog. You know that I love you, though. Even if we ain't bros. Me and the dudes was fucking on hoes. But bros fall out, dog. You know that I still love you, though. Yeah.
Since all the drama, Jace has been pretty calm, aside from his usual Instagram live antics. He's been pretty consistent and dropped a few hits like Bend, Low Keyed, and Ghost Style 2023. When the summer situation went down, many people thought that would be the end of Jace's career, but he has proved that not to be the case. Jace has stayed pretty consistent and even changed the spelling of his name from I-A-Y-Z to just Jace. This proves that no matter what controversies an artist gets into, you can always separate art from an artist, and the art will always outshine whatever the artist may have done. Thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of the video. I know this one was kind of long, but I'm experimenting with different formats, so let me know if you like this more. The support has been amazing lately, especially on the Osama Sun video, and we even got a DevStacks tweet with Pop Dev on the screen right now, which is crazy. So yeah, he watched that video I made on him, which is pretty cool. Let me know if you guys liked the video, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Eyes, yeah, how can I see? Why I say I'm real key? R.I.P. Lil Key.